I was asked the other day if I would start producing a few more vlogs a little bit longer, and I can do, about work and everything, but also I can show you what motivates me and gets me up and out and about. We're a little bit late this morning. It's just gone 6 and we're out walking the dogs, but this is where we go walking the dogs. Have a look. Well, got the grass on the van now, and that's what we're going to be doing today, delivering the grass for a client in Cardiff. We're waiting for the stone dust or the granite dust to go over the type 1. So just a quick recap. Yesterday when I priced the job, they need some sort of plan or a design, and on the weekend I went to see the customer that we finished the job for, and then the skip company drove over the grass, but it's not so bad. So I've got that sorted out. Let's go down and have a look what we've got to do this morning. Okay, we're here. Let's have a look at our plan of attack. Let me just turn it. There we are. Here we go. So we've got the stone in, the type 1. As you can see, loses a bit of its binding aggregate, the smaller granular pieces in between the stone. So that's okay. And that was, I think, 7-8 ton that we put in on here. And we've got about 1.5 inch makeup all over. I'm going to give this another compaction. I'm going to go over it, tracked it in with a machine, gone over this compactor plate. It's worked perfectly. This is absolutely solid. It's not going to go anywhere. But what we have got to do today is we've got to cement between these cobbles, and I'm going to use cement because I feel that it's going to last a lot longer. This is the squares that we've put around the trees. There's another one over here. You can see the concrete plinth, but we've got a fair bit to do on here. Get the muck in on there, and we've got a small wall that we have to build along here with a neighbour, because all this fence, we've strengthened it up. The neighbour didn't want the fence out, but we're going to reclad this fence, and we've got to put some spaces in between to carry the cladding as well, but you'll be able to see that at a later date. But you know, they're getting the grass in now. Morning, Jack.
Morning, John.
We had a comment on the videos on the weekend that they want the videos maybe a little bit longer. They're enjoying the videos, like, you know. Is there anything that you think that we should be adding into the videos? We're trying to do as much as we can, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just really busy as well, aren't we?
Yeah, so we're trying to get on with the work, and it can be a bit annoying for you sometimes when you're waiting for me and you want to crack on and you can't get on because I'm filming, isn't it? Yeah. And people always commenting on negative comments saying apparently somebody had said that this job could have been done in a couple of days.
Well, it's a bit hard when we ain't got no supplies.
Can't swear now, mine. Yeah.
No supplies on time.
Yeah, we're waiting for everything, aren't we?
To get hold of it at the moment.
Yeah. So it's taken me a week now to get an order for some grano dust to go on top of this, and that's coming Wednesday. They may be able to get it sooner, and the only reason they might get it sooner is through a cancellation or something like that, you know. And so we only can go at the pace of the suppliers, can't we?
Yeah, that's the best we can do.
So have you got anything to say to these viewers in that respect then? Bear with us, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we got on today, we're going to do a bit of block work, but we've got to point
in.
these granite sets, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jack, what I like to do with these is to point it, because I'm going to explain to you at some point in the future. We'll have a little bit of building sand with it, but we're going to put some sharp sand in with the pointing. Because it's on the ground, we want it to sort of bind together.
Yeah.
Where's your colleague this morning?
In the van, looking for a pencil.
Does he know how to use it?
I don't know, we can show it.
I just want to show you the site at the moment. We've got the grass. The grass is there, over there, but we won't be getting the dust in till Wednesday. Jack's getting the line rolled up now. Jack, what we got to do today, right? If you look at the site in general, it is nice and tidy and clean, isn't it? It's not bad at all. But what we can do, we can pick that blue sheet up. That'll look a little bit more tidy. Pick up that plastic bottle, because that doesn't look very good at all. And then some of these, the little bits of stone here. And there's the machine's going off fire today. So that's, we had to hire, we got my own machine, but we only could get this little micro digger in there. It was just about fitted through there. That's going off fire today. Got the membrane over there. There's a bit of wood. So generally the site's nice and clean, Jack, isn't it?
Yeah, like always.
Yeah. So important, isn't it?
Yeah, it gives a good outlook to the customers to look on a clean site every time we film.
Yeah, absolutely. And we haven't had no mess out there. We wash down every day, haven't we?
Yeah.
What we've done, we've cemented all the cobbles. We've got a cemented joint in this one, because I feel it's better for these cobbles, especially when the cobble's so undulated and, you know, not a regular size. And you can see how we've got the squares around each tree. We have sponged off the cobbles, and but what we're going to do in a couple of days' time, we can bring the pressure wash down and pressure wash all those granite sets individually. The site's been cleared up now. There was a little bit of rubbish here, so we've got it all nice and tidy. Got the, as I said, got the in the early video, got the artificial grass over there, and we've given it another good whacker over. So our finish, our blinding course will be coming on Wednesday, but we've got all the fence to do. But I'm going to have a look now. Going to go to Jewson's and just see if the aero cladding is in place. Well, like I said, I'm back now. I'm having 5 minutes to sat on the lawn on my artificial grass. Any of you guys and girls actually prefer artificial grass, or what are the benefits of artificial grass? Certainly in this area here, what we have here is that it was flooded, it was a new build, and it's just surrounded by a driveway and patio and walling and a garage. So we had really no choice here, because it was absolutely solid. It would cost a fortune to sort of dig it all out. But anyway, that's not my point. My point is I'm going out to price a job tonight, and I'm just going to ask Alison now, because she's on the camera. So can you tell me a little bit more very quickly about who I'm going to see tonight? Not where, I'll give all their names and details away, but what does the job entail? Do you know much about it?
Complete garden makeover tonight.
Complete garden makeover.
And they're
What does a
willing to
garden
wait till
makeover
next
consist
year.
of? A garden makeover.
Wherever you come up with.
Yeah. So they want some ideas, do they?
Yeah.
So I'm getting my brief now off Alison, sort of get myself ready for when I go now. And this appointment's been booked in for how long?
5 weeks.
5 weeks. They waited for 5 weeks to see us now for 5
And they're
weeks.
willing to wait till next year to have the work done, because you're so
Right.
busy.
So how did they find us?
They've looked at you on YouTube, on your YouTube channel, saw all
Okay.
your videos.
So
Loved
they've seen
your
something
work.
positive out the channel then, didn't they?
Mm.
Okay. Do you think that doing a YouTube channel showcasing your work, do you think that's a good way? Do you think it's a good positive way to get to those end users, the new customers?
It's worked for you, haven't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But you enjoy doing it. You've done it for a long time now, haven't
Yeah.
you? Not just recently.
But it's also good for a potential client to get a real good insight of who you are as a person, let alone your work, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And products, they pick up a lot of products. Oh, I seen it on this video, or I like that shape on that video, and so they get lots of ideas.
So we're lucky really to have like this video channel, isn't it, that we can showcase our work, or and for the consumers, it's just another great way of connecting with your contractor, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, okay, well, I'm going to see these tonight, and I'm going to give you an update on how I got on, and I'll try and give you as much information as possible once I've gone and see him. I'll ask Alison, make sure that I don't make a mistake and by giving people's details away, because what is that, the
GDPR.
GDPR, I always forget it. Another acronym. What does that actually stand for, GDPR? See, there we are. So we don't really know, do we? But everybody
General Data Protection Rules, I think.
General Data Protection Rules. There we are.
I think.
Is it? Hey, listen, if you guys or girls know exactly what that stands for, GDPR, General Data Protection Rules. It's a mouthful,
Don't
isn't
quote
it?
me on that, I just think.
Oh, you're guessing now, eh?
No, I think it is.
Hey, if you know what it is,
Let us
let
know.
Well, this is tiny, by the way. I'm not quite sure how many minutes I've actually got in this vlog at this moment, so I'm going to call it a day with this vlog now. But I'm going to finish on, if you've enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget mine. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and tell us what you think. Be safe. Take care. Well, I've just stopped here. This is probably one of my favourite places in Wales, not far from where we live at the moment. And it's absolutely stunning. I stop here sometimes. There's a little ice cream parlour just down there. But look at the views along here. It's just absolutely beautiful. This is just down the road from where I live, and it's absolutely stunning. But the fact is, when the sun's out, everywhere can look nice. So, it's amazing at the moment what you see and about how to conduct yourself in an orderly fashion, and how you go about things, and how, what you say and how you say things. Alison the other day told me off because I used the word plonker on the internet, and I don't see it as anything bad. The word is, you know, it reminds us of a Dow boy, and you know, it's a bit of an endearment in a way. Like it's a way of saying something without really insulting anyone. And one of the things that I've talked about over the years is suppliers and manufacturers valuing landscapers. And I seen a post on Facebook, and Selcos are doing a competition, and you've got to send a picture in of your decking, but they entitled the words, "We want to see your deck." And you know what it implies. And then there was another sign up the other day, I think it was up north somewhere, "Stop being a tosser," and it was sort of about people throwing their rubbish, which I get that, I understand it. It's a humorous way of getting a message out there, but is it the right way? And you know, I get told off for saying plonker, and they're saying we want to see your deck, and stop being a tosser. And is it the fact that media companies now are sort of embracing that humorous side? You know, years ago when they used to sort of do those commercials and the news, it was all very formal and very straight-laced and very honest, and well, not honest, it's just very, very formal, okay, and very structured. And now there's commercials now, and commercials years ago was always done with somebody being some posh person sort of talking about something, and now they have all these regional accents, which is good, that's fine. But have they gone too far when the councils are putting signs up saying don't be a tosser, and then Selcos saying, I think it's quite funny really myself, but I get told off for saying things, and I shouldn't be saying things because people watch me, they see me as an influencer on the internet, and they say I shouldn't be saying things. But what's your thoughts? Huh? I don't want to see your deck.